alumnos de estos países. Asimismo, agradecer el gesto de acogida que han tenido las familias para estos jóvenes europeos.
Well, good morning. Our dear principal, Belén Casado, just welcomed everyone to this international event. She said that it is a great pleasure for our town and for our school, y el Instituto El Burgo de las Rozas, to host all the teachers and the students from Norway, Czech Republic, Italy, Portugal, some Turkish visitors we had last week as well, and of course the Spanish students and teachers in this Erasmus+ program, Building a Better Europe Through Sport Values.
A las autoridades municipales, concejalas de Educación y de Deporte, al alcalde presidente de Las Rozas. Saluda también a los representantes de la Dirección de Área, Servicio de Inspección Educativa y de...
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to briefly summarize what was just said. We want to thank the mayor for coming up and welcoming everyone to this wonderful program. We want to particularly thank the families, the students, and the teachers for partaking in this excellent program. In particular, he talked about how 30 years later, this idea of Erasmus+ was supposed to be for university students, and now we see it in all parts of Europe. So he urges you to take advantage of this opportunity and to continue working together so we can understand sports values.
Okay. Good morning and welcome to this Erasmus meeting, Building a Better Europe Through Sports Values. Thank you to IES El Burgo for the organization of the venue. Thank you, students, teachers of the schools of Las Rozas for your assistance, and thank you and welcome the schools of Italy, Norway, Czech Republic, and Portugal. I'm sure that your stay here in Las Rozas has been great work.
Each country has been working hard for the last few months, preparing for today. Teachers and students from 5 countries have been presenting about the historical evolution of sports. Each team has focused on a different period, starting with ancient Greece, and are going to present the results of their work. Italy will be the first to present. A big applause for Elin, Alice and Silvia.
The Olympic Games really began, but the first record event took place in Olympia about 3,000 years ago. Olympia was in the southwest of Greece. It was a beautiful area, surrounded by olive trees.
Hello, we are going to talk about Middle Ages. So, Middle Ages. Tournaments denied ideal sports as a way to train skillful warriors. Known as a period of stagnation and obscurantism, the Middle Ages had the virtue of awakening the human being for the need to modify from a state of non-action that...
Hello, we are from the Czech Republic and we are going to tell you something about Thomas Arnold, who highlighted values of sports. Something about him: he was born on 13 June 1795 and died on 12 June 1842. Yes, he lived only 47 years. He was an English educator and historian. Arnold was an early supporter of the Broad Church Anglican movement, that's a part of Christian religion.
Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to talk about modern Olympic Games, which were first created by Pierre de Coubertin. So as you can see in this picture, we have divided our project into 3 parts or periods. In the first period, we'll talk about the biography, major influences and objectives from Pierre de Coubertin. In the second period, we'll explain the symbols, traditions and the first modern Olympic game. And finally, we'll end up with the last modern Olympic game and the evolution from the first one until the last one.
Yeah, so television. TV has evolved a lot of since the first TV in 1926, and in 1954 the first tri-sending in Norway started, and in 1960 it was clear to ordinary television broadcasts in Norway because it was a big interest for it. The sports sendings started on the TV in 1960 also, and the sports have been going on TV earlier than 1960, but in other countries.
So now the debate conference will begin. Today our topic is, how can we raise awareness in schools about sport values and the prevention of doping? Please give a big applause for Portugal, Italy, Spain, Norway and the Czech Republic.
Okay everyone, we're going to get started. So I want to welcome everyone to the first Erasmus+Conference. I hereby call this meeting to order. My name is Yutsinia, and I will be guiding us through our meeting today. I'm here to take us between the different parts of the meeting, which include the speakers list, the moderated caucus, the unmoderated caucus, and then the voting procedure. Our delegates have been working very hard preparing this topic, so I hope you enjoy the debate today.
Dear Chair and delegates, people nowadays don't realize that doping in sport is a common thing. Then they realize that even they are the reason why athletes take these illegal substances, as they are demanding better performance from them constantly. Of course, there are many dangers in taking steroids. For example, they can disturb the production of hormones in your body, or you can damage your liver or kidneys, from oral steroids in particular. On the other hand, steroids have lots of uses in medicine. A wide variety of sickness can be treated with steroids, such as asthma or even cancer. They are also often used by athletes to prevent injuries, as they are prone to be injured. It is everyone's choice to take these illegal substances. If someone is even thinking about taking these steroids, then he should definitely know the possible consequences.
The term doping can derived from the verb to dope. Doping, which is to acquire substances by athletes to increase or improve the sports performance. Sometimes many people have made use of different substances, for example, the Olympic Games of 668 BC with hallucinogenic mushrooms, the Aztec civilization with an extract from a kind of cactus, in 19th century with a mixture of star shining and emaciated coca.
The term doping is widely used in competitive sports like skiing, bicycling, handball, football, and many others. The term refers to the use of banned athletic performance-enhancing drugs. These drugs are prohibited by most international sports organizations because they're seen on as unethical.
Drugs in sports are widely used. We can look centuries back and find different instances of doping in sports. For instance, the berserkers in Scandinavia used a drink called betonins.
Doping is now a global problem that follows international sporting events worldwide. International Sports Federation, led by the International Olympic Committee, have for the past half century attempted to stop the spread of this problem, with little effect. It was expected that with educational programs, testing and supportive medical treatment, this substance abusing behavior would decrease. Unfortunately, this was not the case. In fact, new, more powerful and undetectable doping techniques and substances are now abused by professional athletes.
Honorable Chair, fellow delegates, I think we can all agree that doping is harmful. But then, why do so many people keep falling into it?
We cannot expect young people to take doping seriously if our governments themselves don't. The delegation of Spain believes that if the governments don't solve the issue, then we, the students, must. Despite efforts taken by Spain to reduce doping, the image that it gives turns out to be different. In March 2016, the time given to Spain to comply with WADA rules against doping expired.
Other delegations wishing to speak? Norway.
We have a question for Spain. How do you think you're going to get professional athletes that have been into doping to go around in the schools and talk about it to students?
That we could decrease the problem. The delegation of Portugal thinks that the perfect balance of punishment and education would lower the numbers of doping.
And we also had a question for Norway. You said that people use steroids and doping to get away from their personal problems. So, what are those personal problems, and how will you try to solve them?
Okay, Norway, you have the floor.
By personal problems, we meant, for example, starvation and hunger and being homeless and being so depressed that you have nowhere else to go, and then you take drugs to get away from the real world and to sort of make your own imagination or world by taking drugs.
Unfortunately, nowadays this is how just sport works. Especially on a professional level, the athletes just take doping because they want to be the best at the sport they do, they want to make money, but we definitely are not supporting the fact that so many professional athletes take drugs. It shouldn't be like this, but until we find an efficient way to fight doping, it will remain a common thing.
Thank you. We, Spain, think education will solve the problem of doping because, as we all know, not everyone realizes how bad this is. After having discussed this issue with the rest of our colleagues about different topics like media, curriculum or role models, in Spain we have come to the conclusion that the only way of solving this is tackling doping from a series of several perspectives. The first proposal is making conference by athletes who have experienced doping so everyone gets to know this almost inexistent issue. We want people to know how doping will not only make you win a championship, it will also damage your health. On the other hand, if professional athletes did not dope, they would not only win.
Italy, how do you vote?
We vote for Portugal.
And the Czech Republic?
We vote for Spain.
Okay, with 3 votes, Portugal's resolution passes. With that, I want to thank all the delegates for their hard work today. We discussed really important issues, so you should be proud of yourself. So at this point, we're going to conclude the debate, and thank you.
What is sport values? Sport values is the principles and standards of someone's behavior on a field. Okay, what we've done is World Rugby has established 5 very important sport values, rugby values that we use right through the world. Yes, you can add some extra values on your own time. I'll show you by a video clip what those 5 values are. It's a very physical game, demanding. Just show of hands quickly. Anyone know what rugby is? I've seen rugby before. Okay, let me ask you this question. Soccer, football? Not? Yes, okay. Alright, now rugby is a very physical, demanding game. I want to show you a quick clip what rugby is all about, and hopefully by then you'll understand what it is. Values are very important to rugby. It instills teamwork. You can see down at the bottom, teamwork, respect, enjoyment, discipline, and sportsmanship. That is how the World Rugby has established the 5 principles that we want to establish right through the world. Yes, you can add your own values, like I said before.
It's time to go.